I was diagnosed with a hypercellular carcinoma, which is basically liver cancer.
About a year ago, in August of 2011, I had heard at church that she was diagnosed with liver cancer, and so I went up to her after church and just said, hey, you know, is there anything I could do? I never even heard of living liver donor. I didn't know it was possible. So I'm thinking I'm going to donate blood, you know. And she's like, well, not right now. Well, then a couple months later on Facebook, she said, I know a lot of you have offered to help out, and if anyone's interested, you can call Mayo Clinic in Phoenix and talk to Kathy about donating the liver.
I remember going, oh my gosh, I don't know, that's sort of scary, what does it mean? But it didn't surprise me, you know, the type of person she is. It really is something that she would do.
She's quite a bit younger than me. She's 35, I believe, and she has 3 small kids. So we didn't actually do a lot together, but we knew each other from church, and I always loved her, but didn't know her real personally, and I do now. We are best friends now.
Lori was more of an acquaintance, you know, someone I admired and wanted to become friends, but we never had anything in common enough to actually let that happen.
It was a Sunday evening, and I just found out that I probably was going to be the donor. I was having the liver biopsy the next day, and so I decided to go down and tell her because I knew it was getting close. She knew there was a donor picked, but she didn't know who it was. And so I went down there with a plate of brownies just to kind of go see how she was doing, and I said, you know, how are you doing? She said, oh, I'm good. And so she invited me in and we started talking, and she just said, well, I guess they do have a donor. I don't know who it is. And she says, and I said, oh, that's great. And she says, I don't know when the surgery is. And I just says, well, actually, it's set for April 5th. And she looked at me and goes, what? And I said, she goes, are you the donor? And she just, we both started crying. And her kids came running in because they heard us crying. And she's like, you're saving their mother, you know. And so it was a really emotional, touching.
I have a chance to get to raise my kids, which I didn't think I was going to get. And so I appreciate it a lot more. Me and her, the closest way I can put it is we're soul sisters now. You know, she's, even just slightly before the transplant, you know, her selflessness and her just love has just put us together, and now that I actually physically have her liver, we're bonded, you know, we're soul sisters, you know.